get underway here.
Big thanks to Donnie Metter again for his media notes. As always, he does an outstanding job. I mean, it's really college level media notes that he puts out each week, and really helps us out. And we just thank Donnie for that. He does a great job.
And we are underway. It's football time in Allen County, Scottsville. The kick will go all the way to the 10 to Colton Sullivan, the senior. Is going to be brought down near the 25. And here come the Patriot offense. We features Braylon Adams, 6 passing touchdowns, 5 on the ground. Chase Ross, 5 rushing touchdowns at tailback. He also has a receiving touchdown. He's second in the receiving yards for the team. But what about this offensive line? Craig Metter said, and I felt like we've been mentioning the offensive line, but Craig Metter, the offensive line coach, said we need to mention them more. They've been working extremely hard, and there's a reason we're running for 381 yards last week, and that's that offensive line. Out of the shotgun, high snap. It's a quick screen over to Tyler Turner. He makes a defender miss and cuts it up the field. Great gain. I like that play call from Coach Hood. Finds Tyler Turner for a gain of about 8 or 9 there on the play.
9 yards, yeah.
Band is here, loud and proud, as the defense, led by Derek White in the middle. They're running a 4-4 defense. We'll go under center now. And it's Holland, it's Braylon Adams. Braylon Adams at the 40, Adams at the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown. No flags, and the streak stays alive. The opening drive, we have scored 5 weeks in a row. Opening drive, we've scored a touchdown. Wow, Braylon Adams on the keeper. 6-0 Patriots. Big play.
Good way to start it.
I mean, if you, as a coaching staff, say, hey, first opening drive, we're going to score every week. I mean, that is just gives you the momentum. Here's Hunley for the PAT. It's up, and it's good. We are sure glad he's back and healthy. It's 7-0 Patriots right off the bat. 50 seconds go off the clock, and it's 2 plays and a touchdown from Braylon Adams. So Patriots score on the opening drive for the 5th time this year. And a squib kick. They'll fall on it near the 35, and the Patriot defense will come out. And starters, Chris Duggar, Landon Witt will get the start tonight. He's been working extremely hard. We've also got Skylar Marr and Matt Purdue. Linebackers, Mason Hester, Eli McCoy in the middle. It's Eddie Chavez and Jackson Morris. Defensive backs are Lakin Clark and Deontay Granger. Safety, Easton Jesse. So they're going to go 4 wide. Running back standing to his right. Holman sends a man in motion. And a quick screen. And ball comes out. And the Cougars recover it.
They call that a lateral. So they're going to lose about 6 yards, Kyle.
So we had a chance to get that fumble.
Yeah. Of course, if the ball's thrown backwards behind the line of scrimmage, it's a live ball. But Logan County's receiver was right there to jump on it.
The pass was intended to Christian Holman. Quick throw near the Logan County Cougars sideline. And the catch is made by number 2, Jeremiah Washington. And so that is Washington's 6th catch of the season. Brings up 3rd and 11. And the Patriots jump. It's Skylar Marr and I believe Landon Witt on the defensive line. A hard count. So 3rd and 6. Ball spotted at the 38. Holman. He's got 2 receivers to the right. Sends the man in motion. It's going to be a handoff. And there's Eddie Chavez. Almost has him in the backfield. He misses him, Chad. Has his jersey. And then stands up as the kid breaks the tackle and tackles him again. Great job by Eddie Chavez. That's a tackle for a loss.
Logan County tried to run a little reverse action back towards our sidelines, and Eddie got penetration, and like you said, dropped him for, about a 10 or 12-yard loss.
Yeah, because it was 3rd and 6, so now it's 4th and 20. So the punt team comes on. Granger's back, as well as Chase Ross. Cougars have to send 2 guys out. They don't have enough on the field. 9:18 left to go here in the first quarter. And the punt is a low punt, and it will go out of bounds near the 45. And here come the Patriot offense, who had 2 plays last series. They had the pass to Tyler Turner, and then it was Braylon Adams, 67 yards, all the way to the house for his 6th rushing touchdown of the season.
You know, Kyle, Logan County obviously was punting that away from our 2 returners and punting it out of bounds, but you know, we're going to start off on the 50-yard line, so great field position for the Patriots.
Yeah, great field position, and yeah, you just can't punt to Granger or Ross. They both have punt return touchdowns. Hand off to Holland, the fullback, gain of 2 on the play. Braden Holland, who rushed for 91 yards and a touchdown last week, also ran the ball. I think he was close to 100 against Franklin. The junior brings up 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. We're going to have Jax Coffey, the tight end, on the left side. Granger is the receiver on the right side. 2 receivers to the left are Beavers and I believe Tao or Hensley. I can't see the number. Sends Beavers in motion. Adams out of the gun. Quick screen over to Granger, and Granger can't come up with the catch. He was thinking go. You know, Chad, his feet were moving faster before he caught the ball. He was ready to take off there. Again, I like the play call. Keep giving it to Granger. He's a playmaker.
Need to get the ball in his hands. And like I said, he just tried to make a move before he caught the ball. But, yeah, we need to keep him involved.
So an incomplete pass. It brings up 3rd and 8. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ross and Turner are the wideouts on the right side. Adams has got some time, steps up in the pocket. The throw over the middle to Chase Ross. And a juke move. He's got the first down, and Morris spins. And the Patriot, and there's a flag. Is that going to be late hit?
Late hit, yeah, I think it is.
As the throw was over the middle to Ross, and he goes over to the Cougar sideline, left side. And then as he spins and falls to the ground, there was a Cougar that hit him late. So that's going to be personal foul. Patriots will have great field position now. Coach Todd Adler not happy about that. It was kind of, I know it was late, but he was still spinning. It was a kind of a tough call. I could see where he would be a little upset at that. Brings up, we do have a good crew here tonight. I think the referee is Hilton Isabel. Tommy Burris is here. And what's the waving off the flag?
I'm not sure. After you mark the penalty off.
First down, Patriots from the Logan County 32.
So Hilton Isabel talking with Coach Hood. And Hood seems to keep his cool there. 1st and 10 from the 32 after the completion to Ross. 2 receivers to the right. It's Coffey and Turner. Granger's on that left side on the short end of the field. Left hash as we got 2 in the backfield. standing side by side, sends Beavers in motion towards the left. Adams here on first down. And he's going to run to his right. He gets a big block from Dalton Coffey. Now he's going to cut it up back to the left side, but a big tackle. It was number 52, Jerron Jefferson. The defensive tackle gets the loss on Adams.
That play just didn't look right from the beginning. Logan County got a lot of penetration, and Adams tried to run it to the right and then turned it all the way back to the left side, and the penetration finally, pursuit finally caught him.
Patriots up 7-0, 7:30 left to go in the first quarter. It's the first home game of the season as well as the first district game. Second and long now after the loss of 4. Adams sends Beavers in motion behind the quarterback. Adams, heavy pass rush, and he's going to take the sack, a huge sack. And Adams goes all the way back to the A on ACS. And 3rd and 31E now, but I like the decision, just take the sack. Don't force something and throw it up and get a pick.
Yeah, again, you know, they were defensive backs lined up in man coverage, and both their linebackers were walked up in the hole. Braylon's got to see that and know he's got pressures coming, and if he's not there, you know, get rid of it early, throw it in the ground. But like you said, he didn't try to force anything, so that's a plus.
3rd down for the Patriots. It's Adams, gets the snap, looking, steps up, and pump fakes, now throws across the middle, and the pass is completed to number 7, Beavers. And now you're in 4-down territory. Are you going to go for it here, or do you? No, they're bringing on Eddie Chavez to punt. We're on the 38. As the Eddie Chavez will come on to punt here. So 4th and 15 after the completion to Beavers. A low snap. Eddie gets a boot on it. High punt, and Beavers is going to try to stop it before it goes in the end zone, and he does. I think he stopped it on the 1. Great jobs by our special teams in Beavers.
Great punt by 34. Chavez. Logan County will have the ball at their own 1.5.
So it'll be Cougar football on the 1. 1st and 10. They're pinned back on the 1. 5:27 left to go. And it's going to be, I believe that was Holman possibly on the keeper. It's hard to see. No, it was going to be Derek White on the carry. Jacob White. So 2nd and 8. We've got the Cougars pinned back. Their defense stepped up big time. Got a sack and a tackle for a loss last drive for the Patriots. It's 2nd and 8 on the 3. The handoff. And gets a good gain. Was that Brady Hinton? Hinton hasn't had too many carries this season. He's their leading receiver. And Jackson Morris on the tackle. 3rd and 3. 4:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Holman's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And I guess they're running a little wildcat. They've got Holman's not on the field. They've got a running back in at quarterback. Here's the direct snap, and we stop them. I don't believe they got it. A big stop by Landon Witt. And it's 4th down. Great job by the defense. Steps up and makes a huge play as stopping the Cougars on the run. The carry was, I believe that was Hinton. So the punt team comes on. Granger and Ross will be back to receive the punt here. Cougars are punter standing in the end zone here. And he's going to run towards the right, and it's a fake punt. And he gets it. Gets the fake punt. A risky play there, but they only needed 3. But a great call from Todd Adler. You know, a risky call. If you get it, you're a hero. If you go for it right there and don't get it, you're the guy. You are going to be the fans are not going to be happy with that call. But hey, it works out for them. They kind of read the defense and now get the first. Ridge sends a man in motion. And a little jet sweep to Holloway. Breaks the tackle, now 2. And the tackle is made by number 27, Caleb Jesse, as there's a flag on the play. .255 remaining here in the first quarter. Big shout out to NCTC as the NCTC crew filming the game tonight. You can catch that game on channel 97. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 noon and 6 p.m. with the Patriot broadcast. I believe tonight the broadcast is on YouTube at ACS Patriot Football on YouTube, or you can go to the school website and click on the YouTube page. Holman getting some pressure. And Chavez, he's hit. Don't believe it's enough for a safety. Now joined in by Coach Scott Stamper. Thanks for coming up and filling in. Chad, if you're wondering where he went, I didn't announce it there, but Grandest Old Opry's going on tonight. His wife, Vicky, is singing.
Yeah.
And he's on husband duty right now. He said, I got to go watch her sing. I said, hey, I understand. So she's singing in the Grandest Old Opry tonight. The parking lot's full, but Stamp, thanks for filling in while he's gone.
No problem, Kyle. You know me. I'm just a phone call away if you ever need any help.
As it's going to be 3rd and 22. The ball spotted at the 1. And tackle is made by Granger and I believe Eddie Chavez.
Yep, Eddie pretty active tonight.
Now, we talked about last week, as a linebacker, you want somebody that is just mean. And Chavez is just one of those guys, a high-intensity guy. You definitely wouldn't want to make him mad, and he just comes ready to play, and he loves the contact. So 4th down now, I believe.
4th and 19, I think, and I think they just tried to fake punt and was successful in this situation just a few minutes ago. So maybe we'll be heads up here.
They've got the marker. It's 3rd and 19.
Okay,
yeah, the scoreboard was wrong.
That's right.
3rd and 19, ball on the 10. Holman has got some time. Now we've got a holding penalty. Now 2, and Holman steps out of bounds. Granger forces him out, as well as Mason Hester. 2 flags on the play. We'll see what the calls are. But not enough for the first here. Stamp, do you, if it's on the Cougars, do you take the penalty or do you decline it? But they did just go for a fake punt and get it.
Well, you know, football's a game of inches. Be interested to see what Coach Hood decides here. But, you know, the farther you can push them back, you know, we get back in there, make a big hit in the end zone, pick us up, you know, a safety here, you know, and make them have to think about it a little bit more. And if they're not successful here on 3rd down, now that punter has to kick the ball from the end zone. So, you know, I think Coach Hood has elected to push them back.
No, we declined the penalty.
Okay.
So it was a holding. We declined the penalty.
Okay.
It is 4th. So last time they went for it was 4th and 3, 4th and 5. Still got to be ready for that fake punt, as it was successful last time. Granger, Ross are back deep to receive. Patriots up 7-0. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter.
Their first punt.
Here's the punt. He goes to the left. He will punt this one, and that is a line drive to Chase Ross near the 45. makes a move, goes to the left side towards the Logan County Cougar sideline, gets a block, now
Got some
2.
room.
He cuts it up. He's at the 30 and brought down. Good tackle there by the Cougars.
Yeah, great open field tackle. Just wrapped him up, set his feet in the ground. Chase was one move away from taking that one to the house, but you got to tip your hat to the Logan County defender there. They stood his ground and brought it down, but a great return there from Chase Ross.
You know, if you're any team playing as a special team coordinator, when you see him on film, you want to punt it out of bounds. I mean, when you got 2 guys out there, and I thought that was a good punt. I mean, Ross was going back.
Yep. Yeah, they kind of moved the punter there to the right there to make that kick, and then he kicked it down that sideline, and but we set up a good return there.
28 seconds remain here in the first quarter. And Adams will have the run, breaks the tackle. And now still on his feet, goes back up the middle. And White makes the tackle. And Cougars saying they have it. The ball must have came out. Logan says they have the ball. No official. No, it's Cougar football.
Yep.
Adams fumbles. The Cougars recover it.
You know, you want to applaud the Adams there for the second effort and the third effort. You know, the never go down attitude, but sometimes in there get a lot of hands in there, and the ball came loose, and the Cougars did recover there. But he almost turned a loss into a gain, but you know, at the last minute that came out.
And Stamp, you hate that because your defense just worked their tail off. They were kind of out there on the field for a while, and they get a good punt return. Ross gets us in great field position. First play, we fumble.
Yep, give it right back to them. Now the defense got to rush itself back out there and get reset and go again.
In a game where last week we didn't have a turnover, we fumble here tonight on the 22. And it's a double. It's going to be a pass deep downfield to Isaac, and it's incomplete. Incomplete.
He dropped it.
Christian, I believe that was Isaac Christian. They get the little sweep to the running back. He takes a couple steps, the lefty throw, and he had Isaac wide open.
Yep, had his man beat.
I believe Caleb Jesse was able to.
Then at the very last second, had a little bit of a bobble there, and he got his hands around the arms of the receiver and prevented that from a big play for the Cougars.
2 seconds remain here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Holman, 2 receivers to the right, and it's a handoff, and it big-time tackle made by Eddie Chavez, and I believe Ace Moore, the defensive end. You know, they are running it a little bit more than I expected. I thought they were all passing, as Holman threw it 40 times last week, and he probably will, but they are having a good mixture of run-pass, but great job by Chavez and Ace Moore there.
Yeah, good job reading that, and you know, anytime you come in, there's a team that you're expecting pass. You know, it's hard on those linebackers, those defensive linemen to, you know, to hold their responsibilities, hold their gaps there, and do what they're supposed to do. So good job so far.
That's the end of the first quarter. Patriots 7, Logan County Cougars 0. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back to Patriot football in the second quarter. Holman with a hard count, nearly gets the Patriots there. Thought Carson Holland almost jumped. Start of the second quarter, Patriots up 7. Had a rushing touchdown from Adams, 67 yards. Holman, the quick over
screen
to Hinton, and we make the tackle, but I believe it's enough for a first.
Yeah, they kind of got motion going away to the right there, and everybody kind of bid on that and slipped the back out of the backfield there for a little screen.
So far, their offensive line has done a pretty good job. They really did a good job. The right tackle there had a good push for the Cougars. They do have some size. It seems like Logan always has some big kids and
good
strong.
size, good athletes.
1st and 10 for the Cougars on the 29. Here comes Matt Purdue, and incomplete. That was Hester that breaks it up. The pass was intended to Snyder, Patrick Snyder.
Ball hung up in the air just long enough for us to get over there and make a play.
Purdue with some pass rush there, and I believe that was Duggar. And Duggar's been really playing good too, Coach Stamper. I mean, he has had several tackles the other night, 6, I believe. We talked about in the pregame, you got to get pressure on Holman.
Yeah, that time we did a good job of getting into his face there.
Empty backfield. Quick screen over to the sidelines. And he's got the first down and more. Still on his feet. Hester brings him down.
Just kind of slipped him out of the backfield again and hit him in there on a little screen there to the left. And good job by the offensive line to get that set up. And luckily we corralled him there before he broke free, somewhere right there just past midfield.
And flag on the play. The run is up the middle. That was by Hale, Christian Hale. See what the call is.
Looks like it's going to be on the Patriots there.
I believe we had 12 on the field. Maybe not. See what the call is. But it is on the Patriots, not sure.
Yeah, Logan's trying to decide if they want the possession.
So 2nd and 1 for the Cougars. They decline the penalty.
Looks like Coach Hood's decided to take a timeout here to kind of get the defense refocused and reorganized here we've looked a little bit sloppy the last couple snaps, and time to snap them back in. Let's get this thing going back to playing Patriot football.
And the handoff to the big fullback, and he gets the first down. That was Cooper Parker with the carry, just his 6th carry of the season. But, man, that's a big, strong kid.
Yeah, a little misdirection there in the backfield. He looks more like a tight end, and I think they just decided we needed a couple yards. Let's give it to the big guy and let him go to work.
Brings up 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the left hash, 31-yard line. Patriot defense been on the field quite a lot here in this first. Quick screen to Hinton. And Hinton's got some room. And a shoestring tackle from Jackson Morris.
Yeah, the Logan County's in a good tempo and a good rhythm right here. And like you said, our defense has been on the field for quite some time, going back to the last couple minutes of the first quarter.
Holman, the handoff. They'll go right side. He's got some room, breaks a tackle. And wow. That was Aiden Johnson. He's getting blocked, and he just reaches out his arm and makes that tackle.
Yeah, that's just great individual effort right there, because he had a blocker on him, reaches out and stops the runner in his tracks and makes the tackle.
You're going to see him next year. He'll be a linebacker.
Yeah,
for sure. He's a junior, and he's one of our best open field tacklers. So 1st and goal from the 3. Holman, the handoff up the middle. And trying to lower his shoulder. Is he in? No signal yet. I believe he's short. 2nd and goal from the 1.
We had good penetration right there. We had a couple of guys in the backfield early, but we just couldn't get him wrapped up and stopped there. So 2nd down and goal here from the 1-yard line. And, Logan is last couple plays on these run plays, they've just kind of beat us up front.
That was Elijah Sells on the carry. They've got Cooper Parker back in. It's a heavy set for the Cougars. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's like a little wildcat formation.
Wildcat, and he's in.
Yeah.
Cooper Parker finds the end zone for a 1-yard rushing touchdown. 8:57 mark here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they lined up there. The old, I call it the old Tim Tebow. Put the big guy back there, snap it directly to him, and run behind everybody. And got in for a Cougar touchdown. But, our defense got to be really tired right now. We need a good offensive drive coming off after this kickoff to give our guys a chance to get their legs back under them. There's the kick, and it is up and good for the Cougars. So now it's 7-7, 8:57 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Here at Patriot Field, Cougars strike back. It's all knotted up at 7 here in a big district game. We knew it was going to be a good one, and so far it has. The kick goes to Beavers inside the 10. Beavers makes a move, breaks a tackle, and gets it up to about the 36-yard line. That's Beavers, the sophomore, with a good run.
Good solid return right there. Found a little hole there, made one little move and made a couple guys miss. And
if anything, Stamp, what we've got to do here is move the football, get a couple first downs. If you don't score, give your defense a break right here. We'd love to score. As you know, last time we got a good punt return from Ross, and in the first play, Adams fumbled. And now the Patriots will be in I formation. Holland the fullback, the tailback is Ross. 1st and 10 from the 36. They gives to Chase Ross. Spins up the middle. Maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah, you're right. We need to kind of control the clock a little bit here, just for the fact to give our defense a chance to catch the breath.
I mean, time of possession is all them. I mean, we opening drive, we scored on the second play, and then the next drive it was 3 and out. We punted, and then the third drive, first play, we fumbled. So,
yeah, the offense has not been on the field very much at all.
8:20 mark here in the second quarter. It's Holland on the carry.
Good positive yards there. Got a little extracurriculars here.
We've got some pushing and shoving. They kind of shove. I think that was maybe the center there, and Cole Jackson don't like it. I like the senior. He comes over and lets us set the tone right there. Hey, you're not going.
Yeah, that's not going to happen here. Nothing but good football there, but Cole just making sure nothing else is going to go on. So
I like it.
Yep.
That offensive line's like a band of brothers. I'm telling you, they've been. I know you've seen them around town and at school. They just hang out and. Hard count, gets the Cougars to jump, and that'll be good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down. It was 3rd and 4. That's a smart play. And you would be shocked at how many times. I'd like to see the statistic of that. It's all the time. It's every game somebody's jumping, whether it's us or them. I mean, anytime you just short yardage, you ought to try it.
You ought to try it because, it's you especially defensively, you talk with those defensive linemen about attack. You see the ball go, and they get used to that rhythm, that cadence, and then you change it up, and they're still ready to go. So it's a hard thing for a high school kid to control. So here we go on first down.
Sweep to the left. He'll need some blockers. It's Chase Ross, and a flag comes out. Is that going to be a block in the back? Ross gets the first, but this one's coming back. I think that might have been on Holland. I couldn't see.
I couldn't tell
normally
which one it came from, but
you hate that, Seems things are not going our way so far, and got to make something happen. After the hard count, get the first down. We'll go sweep to the left, and then pushed back. Was it a hold? It was a hold, not a block in the back.
Yeah, it was a hold. Yeah. It was a hold right there. So
7:08 left to go here in the second quarter. Tied at 7-all.
Time to regroup here and try to get something going back.
Adams has got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 in the backfield is Ross and Beavers. 1st and long. Ball spotted at the 39. 6:48 left to go. Now empty backfield. He sends both of them in motion. He's got to get rid of it quick. Finds Ross over the middle for a screen. He's got some room. Stiff arm. And gets the first. Move the chain, Stamp.
Great play call right there. Moved everybody, emptied the backfield, and then just slipped Chase Ross back for a little middle screen there.
Who was it? Cole Jackson? I don't know who the offensive line was, but Ross grabs him by the shoulder pads and just shoves him into a Cougar right there.
A great call right there. Time we needed a first down, and now we're starting to get a little momentum and most importantly, giving that defense another chance to grab their breath and get their legs under them.
So we're on the 42 now, left hash, 6:12 left to go, I formation. And ball comes out. Not sure who Cougars are saying they have it. And it's Cougar football.
Yeah, it looks like it was on trying to pull that ball out on the fake there to the fullback, and we didn't get it pulled out, and ball on the ground again, Kyle. Second time in 2 possessions.
Second fumble for the Patriots, and that will be Cougar football with 6:05 left to go in the second quarter after you get the big first down from Ross.
Yeah, that's a tough thing, at the high school level especially,
I wouldn't
get that momentum.
Right now, you need a timeout. Regroup. Let's bring our guys in. Hey, don't let this affect us. Keep playing hard. And
yeah, we need a big play from our defense here to kind of slow down this rhythm. Logan County last possession, they had really good rhythm.
Jet sweep, now a reverse to Hinton. He goes left side, And brought down by Hester for a first down.
Looks like Hester's down. Nope, he hopped up. Okay, may have.
You know, and Hinton hasn't had too many carries, but he's a good athlete. He's
Yeah.
probably all around their best player. He's their top receiver, and they're going to get him the ball any way they can. That one was on a reverse, and good enough for a Cougar first down. Empty backfield after he sends a man in motion. Quick screen, and Marr almost got a hand on it. And the tackle is made by Landon Witt, I believe.
I think that's right. Almost got a hand on that little screen pass right there. At first, I thought maybe they were throwing it right to us because we were standing right there, but just overcommitted.
5:15 left to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 here for the Cougars. Holman gets the snap. Handoff up the middle. The carry is made by Christian Hale. And a first down. We've got a few guys slow to get up. Owen Stamper listening in. And we've got an injury timeout. Well, Stamp, thanks for filling in there as Chad went on down to the Grand Ole Opry.
And made his way back up.
CPC Commodities and CPC.
And we're back to the action here. Hale on the keeper, or on the handoff, and we've got a flag. I'm not sure what the call is, Chad. I was looking.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike personal foul against the Patriots. I'm not sure who it was on. It was one of our defensive linemen got hooked up with their offensive line.
You know, Chad, things have just not been going our way. There's penalties. We'll get a first down, then we come back with a hold, and then 2 fumbles. So offsetting.
No, I think I just called it on Logan.
Well, we needed a little something to go our way. And pushes the Cougars back, unsportsmanlike. Kind of like you said, they got tangled up. I did see the Cougar player kind of get flipped there. 1st and 19. But man, Chad, the Cougars have got some rhythm here. They're getting a lot of guys involved. I mean, they're getting different guys getting the ball every time. Whether it's a run, they've got a big tight end they put in there as a power back. He's throwing a lot of screens. We haven't seen too many deep downfield, but the screens have been successful. 2nd and 20 from the 44. 4:33 left to go in the second quarter. High snap. Holman is hit in the backfield, and there is Chavez, and he's just going to fall to the ground. Jackson Morris and Chavez in on the sack. Holman knows there's nothing good going to come out of it and just kind of falls to his knees. He's immediately hit after a high snap.
Another about 11-yard loss for the Cougars. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 30. Be smart here. Well, I'd watch for the screen, Kyle.
Yeah, the screen's been successful. We'll send some pressure and throw it deep downfield and incomplete. Mason Hester does a phenomenal job of breaking up the play. The pass was intended to number 11, Hunter Holloway, and incomplete. Holloway a little slow to get up.
He started, he actually had his both hands on the ball, and Hester came over the top. And
yeah, well, then he kind of caught it facing the ball,
yeah.
And then as he was turning, Hester hit him in the back a little bit. Ball comes out, and now it'll force the Cougars to punt. Now, they did have that fake punt back. Was that late in the first quarter? I don't think they would fake punt here, but you never know. 4th and 30. They definitely don't. And then we had Ross with a good return, the one punt that they did get off. Got Granger and Ross in tight. He's going to run towards the right side. A low punt, but a line drive. Ross catches it near the 18. Ross gets a block from Granger and pushed out. And hey, Patriots and Cougars getting tangled up right there, and Ace Moore just grabs one of our players before it gets too bad and says, hey, let's just play football. But Patriot offense, we've got to have some success here, Chad. We fumbled it the last 2 times. First time, I think they stripped it from Adams. The second time, Adams was giving it to Holland and kind of gave it to him on his hip, and the ball comes out.
We just get back to doing the things that we do and, taking care of the ball.
Adams gives to Ross, goes left side, and nice little move from Ross, cuts it back up, spins, still on his feet, and an Edmonton State Bank first down, Chase Ross.
It's about a 20-yard run on the counter tray.
He is just like, he has so many moves. He is,
But he's so strong.
He's so strong, but he can throw you off with that stiff arm. He will spin on a dime. And, that's hard. That spin move, you have got to be quick.
You can't teach that.
No.
You can work on it and get better, but that's God-given.
1st and 10 from the 43. Adams runs to the left. He's at the 35 and the 30. He's hit hard. Chad, hopefully he's okay. He had a guy on his back and then took one in his gut.
But I tell you what, when he started to get hit, he wrapped the ball up, put both arms on it, both arms around.
Well, maybe he wasn't so slow to get up. A defender of Logan County took the hit there. It's another Edmonton State Bank first down. We'll move the chains. 2:35 remaining here in the quarter. Be sure to stick around as we'll have Chris Roy on at halftime, the girls' golf coach. And Beavers off the right tackle. And a run from Beavers. Is that enough for a first?
It's going to be close. I think it may be just maybe a half a yard short. I think it's going to be 2nd and 1 maybe.
So 2nd and 1. Clock continues to run down here. 2:05 left to go. In high school, you don't have that 2-minute warning.
No. Do in college this year.
Do in college. And the handoff is to Ross. Ross has got some room. He's got the first down. Still on his feet. He's at the 10. Headed to the pylon. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Ross finds the end zone for a 21-yard rushing touchdown with 1:46 left to go.
I tell you, Kyle, that was an impressive drive by the Patriots. What was that, maybe 5 or 6 plays? Just ran it right down their throats.
The run has been successful. Hats off to the offensive line. Offensive line coach Craig Metter is fired up. So is Dalton Coffey. And Joseph Hunley kicks it all the way to the tennis courts there. Patriots 14, Cougars 7. 1:46 left to go in the second quarter. And congratulations on, he has a new son that was just born not too long ago. So congratulations to Seth and Elizabeth. And the onside kick, it hits a Cougar on the front line. And they'll get it. The Cougars will fall on it.
And I still wish I'd like to see us kick that a little bit deeper. But
yeah, I mean, it's every time we're squib kicking it. And it just makes me think that we're doing it on purpose because I know it's different kicking and punting, but Chad, he punts the ball average 45-plus yards.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 1:43 left to go in the second quarter. Patriots up 14-7. The Cougars will get the ball back in the second half. So I look for the Cougars to go for the home run here. I mean, they've got time, maybe not on this play, but on this drive, they're going to try to find the end zone. I don't think you're going to see just run the clock out.
No. Hey, and they have 3 timeouts left.
Holman. And ball comes out. Ball comes out. It's Patriot football. Robert Higginbotham, Patriot football. Robert Higginbotham gets the fumble recovery with 1:38 left to go here in the second quarter.
Big break for the Patriots, Kyle. Big break. We can take this down and come away with some points. Like you said, now we have 1:38 and 3 timeouts. We have plenty of time. We still have time. We can run the ball if we need to with 3 timeouts.
High formation. Yeah, plenty of time, Chad. Fakes the handoff, and Adams throws it deep to Granger. Oh, Granger he was looking over his left shoulder, and then when he turns back to the right side, the ball kind of was going over his right shoulder, and when he looked, I think he lost it when he changed his head movement there.
And we had the fullback. We had Holland in the flat. I don't think there's anybody within 10 yards of him. I don't know if he would have scored, but he would have picked up 10, 15 yards anyway.
Incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 from the 39. Patriots up 14-7. Adams, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Adams on the keeper up the middle and breaks a tackle, still on his feet. And a late flag. That's going to be.
It's going to be a late hit.
Yeah, a late hit. Dives on the pile.
They may not like that call, but I think that's a good call.
I mean, he was already down. He had 3 or 4 guys on him, and then.
I mean, the whistle had blown, and yeah.
And they waved that one off in the first quarter. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
But now it's Edmonton State Bank first down, minute 22 to go here in the second quarter.
And Collett stops the clock, too. So it saves us a timeout. So a minute 22, 3 timeouts on the 22-yard line.
Adams has got running back side by side out of the gun. He drops back. The quick throw over to Chase Ross. Makes a juke move, and they'll make a shoestring tackle, stand him up. Going to bring up 2nd down. We'll send a whole new utility crew out there with Granger, Turner, Holland in there.
All right, we got to get in, get out of the huddle here.
We got to get.
It's going to bring up, 2nd and 6, Kyle.
Under a minute to play. Ball spotted at the 17. And Adams on the keeper. Gets a block. Goes back up the middle, and we're going to have to call a timeout here. Brings up 3rd down and about 2, maybe 3. That timeout is brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. If you have your cable provided through NCTC, you can check out these games on Channel 97 Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 noon and 6 p.m. Did you see George Jones and Waylon Jennings down there? And the handoff to Braden Holland.
First down.
Good enough for the first down. And Edmonton State Bank first down, 36 seconds.
All right, they're going to start the clock when they set the chains. We need to get in the huddle and get out.
Patriots driving, trying to get in the end zone before halftime. 36 seconds. Ball spotted at the.
Coach Adler's, I think, is wanting a change to be brought out, maybe. He's asking for a measurement.
So officials talking this one over. And they are going to get an official measurement here. So it'll bring up 3rd and inches or 1st and 10.
I mean, that's a good move by Coach Adler there. I mean,
right now, hey, you got to have Coach Judd talking to your quarterback, talking to the offense here.
Yes, 4th down.
4th and 1. This is a big play here.
Yeah.
36 seconds remain. Patriots have it on the 12. 4th and 1. They'll start the clock. Adams under center and gets the first.
Clock will stop on the first down till they set the chains. Let's get our play called. And
Tyler Turner gets the play call from Coach Hood. 28 seconds remaining. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 10.
It'll be right at the 10.
Here we go. Patriot football trying to make it a 2-score game right before half. Cougars will get the ball back in the second half. Fakes the handoff. Adams rolls the throw over the middle. Tyler Turner, touchdown Patriots, touchdown Patriots. Tyler Turner right over the middle. Braylon Adams making it happen. 17 seconds left to go. The big 6'4" junior, the basketball player that we've begged to come out, and he's had a great year so far.
He really has. And I tell you what, that was a great throw by Braylon, too.
Hunley for the extra point. Kicks up, and it's good. Patriots 21, Cougars 7, here with 17 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Eddie Chavez with the kick. And it'll roll. It hits the second line of defense for the Cougars. He'll fall on it near the 27. And here comes the defense. 14 seconds to go. Now, you've seen some trick plays from them. They've had some reverse plays, double pass. And, you know, both times they've had the double pass, they've just dropped it. Yeah. But they've had, if he would have caught it, it would have been a big first down. So, got to be careful.
Coach Taylor's telling those defensive backs to stay deep. Don't worry about what's going on in the backfield. You're playing pass and stay deep. Nobody gets behind you. We've got 6 across the back.
And they'll knee it. Yeah. And we'll go to the second half. Patriots 21, Cougars 7. Can the Patriots stay undefeated and get their first district win of the season? We sure hope so. Patriots up 21-7 here at halftime. We're going to take a short break. And coming to you live here from Patriot Field. Patriots up 21-7. We had Braylon Adams with a 67-yard rushing touchdown. Chase Ross with a 21-yard rushing touchdown. And a 10-yard touchdown pass. Adams finds Turner with 17 seconds left to go in the second half. And it'll be Cougar football. Now they are a little bit closer now. They know that we're going to go for the squib kick, so their return team is up to about the 20. And now we actually do kick it deep into Holloway's hands. He kind of fumbles it. Ball comes out. And now heads up the middle of the field and brought down. Is that Drummond on the tackle?
I believe it is.
44.
Return for the Cougars. They'll take over first down and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
So Cougars will come back out. 21-7. Still a little hot. I can't tell if it's just us in this press
humid.
box.
No, it's still hot outside. It's just humid tonight.
Big crowd here tonight.
Kyle, I think this is the biggest crowd we've had in several years.
Yes. I mean, the stands are full here. A lot of people standing down on the fence. And then you see Coach Juan in his normal spot down in the end zone. And the handoff up the middle. And there is Eli McCoy. Carson Holland. Ace Moore on the tackle. Big loss there.
There were 4 red jerseys there when he took the handoff.
We had 2 fumbles in that first half. But they had a fumble that we had recovered by Higginbotham that was crucial late in the second half, about 1:38. We get the ball back and we ended up scoring on that play. 2nd and 15. Send a man in motion. Holman goes for the home run and makes the catch. Unbelievable, Chad. He fully extends there. Superman catch. His body was just parallel there. What a catch there from
that's an ESPN top
Brady
10.
Hinton, I believe.
Yeah, that's a top 10 on ESPN. If he hadn't overthrown him just a little bit, it would have been 6 points.
Yes. Shout out to Athletic Director Cameron Cook bringing us some waters up here in the press box. It's a hot night, 1st and 10 from the 47 after a big pass from Holman. Holman, now a screen over to the left side. They've got the sideline and more. And he just falls to the ground there. Granger almost on the tackle. That was, pass was to Tayshawn.
Kyle, this game's a long way from being over. Starting the second half, we got to get our head back in the game here.
And Eddie Chavez on the tackle. Tackle's made by Chavez. The carry by Cooper Parker. He has their lone touchdown.
Those are 2 nice plays set up by Coach Adler, but we got to pick up the intensity.
2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 22. Some confusion here. The play call over at Logan County, looking over to the sidelines, is Holman, the junior quarterback. Handoff. And good enough for, it's going to be close. First down marker.
A little short maybe, 3rd and 1.
Christian Hale on the carry. Now you were saying off air, the Barron and Glasgow game has not attempted a pass, and they're at halftime.
Well, there were no passing yards in the first
No
half
passing yards.
by either team.
Holman gives to Hinton with a little shovel pass up the middle, and it's good enough for a first down. Eddie Chavez with the tackle. Franklin Simpson up 28-20 over Russellville at half. 9-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Great job by the ACS band that performed at halftime. They did a phenomenal job. An incomplete pass, and they're sticking around here to play in the stands. Good pep section down there, Chad.
I'm glad to see the band staying around, and it just adds so much to the game, and it's good for our folks to hear them. And
yeah, good atmosphere.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Logan County has had a good drive to start the second half. They're threatening Holman. And the handoff goes to the left side. Hit immediately by the defensive line. And I think Morris stepped up in there and made a hit as well.
Going to bring up about 3rd and 8, Kyle.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. They've got Parker in the backfield, as well as Hale, Christian Hale.
We just jumped off sides. They're defensive linemen, we watch the ball. Don't move till the ball moves. It's pretty simple.
So 3rd and 3 now. 8:14 left to go in the 3rd. 21-7, Patriots with the lead. The Cougars threatening. They've got 3 in the backfield. Handoff to Christian Hale. He's hit hard.
It's going to be close.
Going to be short of the first. Not sure who made that tackle, but he was hit hard. Landon Witt coming in.
We'll bring up a 4th down. Looks like Logan is going to go for it here on 4th down. They've got a really good field goal kicker. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Hard count. We don't jump. Oh, now we do. Got a penalty.
No, it's on Logan.
Wow. I think maybe the receiver moving.
I think the receiver to that side moved.
Because they had the hard count. I think the plan was to see if we would jump. If not, they'd possibly call a timeout and kick it. But the receiver, once Holman looks over the quarterback to the sidelines, the receiver just turns back and looks too, and that was a false start. 4th and 7 for Logan County.
Let's see if the Patriots can dial up some pressure.
Ball spotted on the 9 on the left hash. Holman out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hinton.
Coach Adler's going to call timeout.
He'll talk things over. Take a look at our Patriot Sports sponsors. 4th and 7 from the 9 on the left hash. Holman. He's got some time. The throw, and it's nearly intercepted by Granger. Granger tips it up and then can't come up with it, but does get the stop. Great coverage from Deontay Granger. Lockdown corner over on that side, and that's a turnover on downs. And here comes the Patriot offense for the first time in the second half. A good drive for Logan, but they don't come away with any points on the drive.
They ate up almost 5 minutes of the clock in the 3rd quarter.
Again, we've got to see the offense move the ball, hang on to the football. We've had 2 fumbles so far. We got to get a couple first downs here, let the defense catch their breath. It'll be I formation. Adams quickly drops back and throws to Turner, and there's a pass interference. Chad, I really don't like that play call. He took 2 steps back and just threw up a prayer. I think we were trying to catch him off guard with throwing it on first down, but that could have easily been a pick. It ends up going in our favor with a personal foul or a pass interference call. So an Edmonton State Bank first down. You know, we had so much success on the ground. I do believe Adams can throw. It was a tough throw right there.
Yeah.
So I formation. Holland is the fullback. The tailback is Ross. Sweep to the right, or to the left side, excuse me, to Ross.
Going to pick up about maybe 2.
Linebacker for the Cougars makes the tackle there. That was Kemplin. So 2nd and 9. Clock will start as Ross goes out of bounds. Defensive coordinator Joel Taylor talking to his defense here in preparation. Also Coach Snail. As the offense will give a handoff to Ross. And Ross makes a move and gets a big block from Granger. Still on his feet. He's at the 40, 35. We got away with that one there. It was almost a hold, I thought. But Ross with a good old-fashioned Edmonton State Bank first down.
Now, Kyle, that's the counter tray again where we pull the backside guard and tackle. We've been running that play, and a lot of teams run it, but that's been our bread and butter for several years, and it's just a good play.
Flip the field there, 1st and 10 from the 33. 6:36 mark here in the third quarter, 21-7 Patriots. Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Adams on the keeper, he's hit high. But a good gain from Braylon Adams, the senior.
We'll take 7 yards a pop. He just faked to the fullback and pulled that big hole on the right side for the Patriots.
Man, Chad, we were just running the football, getting several different guys at some success on the ground tonight. Adams has been big. He had the big rushing touchdown in the first quarter. 5 weeks in a row we've scored on the opening drive. I'd like to keep that streak alive next week, but this gave us some good momentum early on. Now the gives to Holland. Holland breaks a tackle. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown, Patriots, but this one's coming back. Flag on the play.
I think they're going to get us for a hold on about the 15, 16-yard line.
Hate that for Holland. I think he has 2 rushing touchdowns on the year. Had one last week against Glasgow, ran the ball hard, 90 yards.
We'll back us up to about the 29-yard line.
And Chad, it's so good to see some of these Patriot fans, some I hadn't seen in a while. Dr. Foster's out here tonight. Former Patriot player Gary Bomar. And like I said, Jake Costello, Austin York. I believe I saw Caden Ross out there, a lot of Patriot alumni.
George Whitney.
George Whitney. So 2nd and 7 on the 29 on the left hash. We've got Morris and Turner, the receivers on the right side, Granger on the short side here on the left. We'll send Ross in motion, 3 to the right. Adams out of the gun, now Beavers, empty backfield. Pump fake, now Adams looking for Granger. And a quick screen over to Morris and overthrows Morris. You know, he originally looks for the screen to the right side, Chad. Benny looks for Granger in the home run, running the go route there on the left side. Pump fakes, and I thought he was just going to run it. And then it kind of shifted where Cougars cut that sideline off and threw it back to Morris, incomplete.
I think Jackson limping a little bit as he comes off the field. I don't think it's anything serious.
Andy Vickery going to see about him here.
They returned an ankle.
Stops the clock, 5:10 mark here in the third quarter. 3rd and 10. Chase Ross goes off the right tackle. He's got some room. He's got the first down. breaks a tackle and falls near about the 12. Chase Ross is a workhorse, and they know he's getting the football, and they still can't stop him.
I think that was Tyler Turner, their wide receiver to that side. Great block downfield, really sprang him. It went from maybe a 5-yard run to a big gain for the Patriots because of that block by Tyler Turner.
I believe it's a cramp for Morris. Vickery checking him out here. Andy Vickery, our great trainer. Adams drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and now throws it over the middle. It's a touchdown. Jax Coffey. Touchdown, Patriots. Give him 6. Braylon Adams' second touchdown of the night, right over the middle to the sophomore, Jax Coffey. You know, he's able to extend. Just talk about that play for the fans at home, and what a great job by the quarterback.
Well, what Braylon did really nice there, and he's done it a couple times tonight, he's done it all year. You know, if the initial receivers are not there, he goes through his progression. He knows who the next receiver is, and he attacked the line of scrimmage. His extra point is up and good, but he attacks the line of scrimmage, still he keeps his eyes downfield, and that's something you teach your quarterback. He keeps his eyes up on the receivers. He tucked the ball like he was going to take off and run, but then he saw
it was Jax Coffey.
Yeah, Jax Coffey in the back of the end zone.
28-7, Patriots with the lead. 4:26 left to go in the third quarter.
Patriots kick off, kick it deep. Ball back on the 7-yard line. And he's got some room up to the 35.
And I was just confirming that was Jax Coffey, as that was Jax's first varsity touchdown.
All
so
right.
He'll be able to hang on to that one. We've got some flags here. It was near the Logan County sideline. I think maybe Adler was wanting the late hit, unless the flag was on the late hit.
Yeah, I don't think that's a late hit. The ball was on this hash, opposite of Logan County's sideline. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning on the Cougars. Patriots up 28-7 in their first district game of the year. I think all of our district was playing tonight. Tillman and Hoptown, and then East and Callaway. So East should get the big win over Callaway, and I would assume that Tillman wins by 3 or 4 touchdowns against Hoptown. 1st and 10 from the 35, 4:17 left to go. Holman. He's got plenty of time. The deep throw over the middle to Brady Hinton, and he dives, and it's incomplete. Great coverage from Eli McCoy. That was a pretty ball thrown by.
It was a nice throw, really was. He had a long time to stand back there and look it over. Patriots need to get some pressure on him.
2nd and 10 from the 35. Holman out of the gun. And reverse goes right side. And big first down. Steps out, pushed out by Eli McCoy.
That could have been a much bigger play. Eli made a nice play to knock him out of bounds.
And that heat is several players with some cramps here, slow to get up. Yeah, that could have been bad. I mean, that was a good little play, running some trick plays here.
Yeah, Coach Adler's pulling everything out of the bag tonight.
Patriots up 28-7 here in the home opener, week 5, and we're just here at home. Scottsville Opry is tonight. The parking lot is absolutely full. I think the whole town of Scottsville is here tonight.
Good crowd in the Scottsville Opry tonight.
I think that's a 2-night event.
Yeah.
Be back tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at 6
Check the show
o'clock.
out.
6 o'clock.
Sends A man in motion. Hinton on the screen.
Maybe a gain of 2. A little quick screen.
Tackles made by Logan Clark.
Top's got a big game tomorrow against Toledo at home. 6 o'clock.
Game. I mean, Toledo beating Mississippi State. I was not expecting that. And I think the Tops are still favored, though. Hey, I was wrong about Veltkamp, Chad. I'll admit it. I thought that, you know, it was just a hype, him being the local boy, but, man, he looked good against Middle. 2nd and 9. Holman, pump fake. The throw incomplete. And, man, we hit him hard there. That was Morris in on the hit as well as Landon Witt.
Yeah.
3rd and 9.
That almost looked like they were going to run a double move there, like he pump faked, but the receiver, he didn't make the second move. I don't know if.
So the clock stops with 3:17 left to go. Big 3rd down, sends Hinton in motion. Here comes Higginbotham from the backside, and it's incomplete. Eli McCoy. You know, our defensive backs and linebackers have made several plays tonight where if they make that catch, it's a big 1st down, and we just have batted it out of their hands or hit them and forced the drop.
Really have. That ball was thrown a little bit behind him. Probably the worst ball I've seen him throw tonight, but that was a catchable ball, and our DB made a nice play on it.
4th and 9. They're going to go for it on the 46-yard line. Looks over to Coach Todd Adler. Cougars defeated the Patriots 28-26 a season ago.
About to get to lay a game here. Call timeout.
Timeout. Cougars will take a timeout too. It's Patriots 28, Logan County 7 with 3:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3. We will rock you, blaring on the speakers here. Trey Harper doing a wonderful job with the music and the PA. I think Brady Alderson is over there helping him out, former offensive lineman for ACS. Deep throw and incomplete. It was overthrown to the first receiver, and then the second receiver for Logan kind of slides, and I thought he was going to make the catch, but then I seen the ball roll all the way to the track. Patriots take over on downs.
Yeah, they had 2 receivers within, a couple yards of each other. Somebody ran the wrong route, I'd say.
The run game has been so successful, Chad. I'd like to see us continue with it here.
Keep pounding the ball.
We're running the offensive lines, doing a phenomenal job. Carson Holland, Jackson Carver, Cole Jackson, Tanner Swaggart, and Dalton Coffey on the big red wall there. Jet sweep to Beavers. And Beavers brought down by Hellmans.
Coach Hood, Royce Hood, my high school coach, and my son used to hate when I said this, but Coach Hood used to always say there's 3 things that can happen when you throw the ball, and 2 of them are bad. So keep running the ball.
That is funny. And, for most of that has carried on with Brad Hood. We are predominantly run offense. Haven't had too many 1,000-yard passers. And a sweep to Ross. Ross breaks the tackle on the right side. Spins. 1st down. Edmonton State Bank, 1st down. We are just moving the chains, continuing to wear down Logan County. I mean, Chad, you get a win tonight, you'll be 5-0. And the last time we were 5-0, we played in the state championship.
2010.
Yeah, 2010 and 09 we went 5-0 too. So back-to-back years. But it's been quite some time since the Patriot faithful has seen this type of success. tough district you knew you were going to have to come out and play each week. Fakes the jet sweep. Now Adams goes to the right side. And a nice little high step move there. Drug out of bounds there by the Cougars, but an Edmonton State Bank first down. Adams on the keeper.
We faked the counter tray that time. We pulled the backside guard and tackle, faked it to Ross, and Braylon just pulled and went around the right side for about a, 13-yard gain.
You know, if it wasn't for some of those tackle for loss in the first half, I'd say he's getting close to the 100-yard mark.
Well, he had 67 on his first carry, so he had a good start.
1st and 10 from the 22. Adams is going to be brought down. Does he get back to the line of scrimmage?
Going to lose a couple yards.
Loss of 2. Under a minute to play. Here in the third quarter. So Adams gets the play call. It'll be 2nd and long for ACS. I just can't get over this parking lot, which I knew it was going to be packed here tonight, but just looking out there, the people are parked in the grass near the tennis courts. The middle school's full. Big crowd here for ACS. Sweep to the left. Ross. He brought down to the outside linebacker. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Patriots 28, Logan County Cougars 7 here in the first district game of the season for ACS. We'll take a short break. When we return, as Patriot football right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network. Back to the action here. Patriots going to roll right. Adams fires it to Granger. Diving catch. Does he come up with it? He does. Right at the 1. Deontay Granger makes a Sports Center catch right there. Top 10 catch. Adams throws a beautiful ball. Little out of reach there, but Granger makes a play.
Yeah, he just laid out, got it with his fingertips, got his hands up underneath the ball right there on the about the 2-yard line, I guess.
So it's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 1. Adams under center. And the handoff to Chase Ross, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Give him 6. It's Chase Ross for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Man, what a performance from him. It's back-to-back weeks for Ross. Was that 8 rushing touchdowns this season for Ross?
I think he had 7 going. I mean,
might be wrong on that. He's got 3 tonight, and he had 2 last week. And Hunley's kick hits the upright, no good. It's 34-7. And with this tough district, you know, you've got 6 teams in your district, so you've got to at least win 2 games to just get in the playoffs. And kick goes up into the air and bounces, and it's a dog pile near the 38. Patriots say they have it. They haven't made the official call yet. And it's Patriot football. Eli McCoy. Eli McCoy comes up with the, so the kickoff just goes, Eddie kind of like a little pooch kick goes up in the air. It kind of bounces, and the Cougars take their time getting to it, and then we dive on it and get the ball with 11:30 left. Man, it is just so good to see this Patriot team playing some good football. I know Coach Hood and the staff are extremely proud of the, but so is the community. Hey, the radio guy is fired up about this. I mean, I am excited. Adams going to run the option, and it's Chase Ross. Chase spins and gets a Edmonton State Bank first down. Great play there. Adams running the option, kind of pitches it late. We continue to move the chains. The chain gang have been on the move all night. Looking to get a big touchdown here. A touchdown here would make it running clock. High formation, Adams. Under center. Adams goes off the tackle there. A block from Ross. Just can't escape it, but gets a gain of about 5 or 6 there. Patriots will have it 2nd and 4 from the 10. Ten-minute mark. And it's a handoff to Ross. A big block from Carver, and Ross gets his 4th touchdown of the night. Chase Ross finds the end zone for the 4th time tonight. Unbelievable. This kid is playing just lights out. Chase Ross. 4 rushing touchdowns tonight, well over 100 yards. Hats off to the offensive line. Hundley comes on for the kick. And it's up and it's good. Warren East up on Callaway, defeats Callaway 68-0 for the Patriot faithful in this program. Looking to be 5-0. Next week you'll have your hands full with Paducah Tillman, but at least it's here. You don't have to make that long trip to Tillman. A squib kick near about the 35. Breaks the tackle. Then I believe that was Lakin Clark that gets the tackle. Here comes the Patriot defense back out onto the field. You know, we talk about the offense. They've come up in a big way. Defensive backs with great coverage. We've got pressure on Holman at times. Morris, Chavez with several tackles tonight. Hester's had a big game. You know, prior to tonight, Ross had 5 rushing touchdowns. He's now got 9 on the season. And the Cougars find Hinton for the, and Luke Rogers will check in, the freshman quarterback, the backup. Man, he is a good-looking kid, big, strong freshman. This brings up 2nd and 1. So 9:49 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Brings up 3rd and 1 after the incompletion. Getting some younger guys in there now. Rogers gets the snap, handoff up the middle, and that'll be good enough for a Cougar first down. Cameron Ballard in now for the Patriots. The junior. He's also got number 55. Leo Travis on the defensive line comes in for Duggar. Sends a man in motion. And Hinton got the first down, and tackle is made by Caleb Jesse as well as Ballard. Or no, that was Landon Stevens. Higginbotham still out there for the Patriots. And Skylar Marr. Eli McCoy. So 1st and 10 from the 28. 9:06 left to go in the ball game. Rogers drove it down the field here. The backup is now in for the Cougars. Coach Todd Adler sends the man in motion. Now he'll go back, handoff, and he's met by the defensive lineman, number 55, Leo Travis. Travis, the 6', 210 freshman, makes the tackle for a loss. DuPont Manual up on South Warren, 28-7 at the end of the third quarter. Barron County up on Glasgow, 15-7 into the third quarter. 2nd and 11. The throw is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Great coverage from Lakin Clark. Morris checks in as well as Granger. The Patriots going to try to make a defensive stop here. Get the ball back, and a couple of the first string guys back in. What a night from this Patriot. You know, we talked about in pregame how we would just wanted to come out with that intensity, running the football. We score on the first drive like we've done every game so far this season. We've set the tone early. And tackles made by Patriot defensive back. It brings up 4th down. You know, I said earlier in the season, I was kind of, are we a Cinderella team? You know, and some people were even saying, is this team a fluke? You know, as we were beating some of the team when we beat Franklin and then we beat Glasgow. And no, this team is the real deal. They're about to be 5-0, and hopefully they can keep this train rolling. Rogers on 4th down. And completes the pass towards the Cougar sideline, and then that's going to be enough for a 1st down. I want to give a big shout out to Chad Cooper. Helps me with the broadcast. He had to step away as, like I said, the Scottsville Opry is tonight here at the high school. And his wife, Vicky, was singing. She was Patty Loveless tonight, as they all have different country music singers. And the 1st down, the pass is completed to Hinton. And Eli McCoy knocks him out of bounds. And here comes the penalty flag. See, it's going to be a personal foul. 7:04 mark. What a big stop a couple plays ago by Leo Travis. Just a freshman. Brings up 1st and goal for the Cougars. Handoff to Hinton. Hinton tries to barrel his way in, dives and scores. Touchdown, Cougars. Gives the touchdown. I'm not sure what that was about. He definitely scored. I mean, when he hit the ground, the ball comes out, but they didn't give the official signal. But that was definitely a touchdown. Hinton scores there late, 6:50 left to go here in the 4th quarter. So Brady Hinton on about a 10-yard run. So you had Cooper Parker and Hinton on rushing touchdowns tonight for the Cougars. They'll come on for the PAT. And the kick is up, and it's good. 41-14, 6:50 left to go here in this ball game. So as fans are starting to trickle out here. Brady Alderson rocking the music here tonight, getting the fans on their feet. I think that was little Beastie Boys. So 41-14, Patriots with the lead. 6:50 left to go. And an onside kick, and the Cougars recover it. Cougars recover the fumble. They get a great bounce, and it goes right into his hands. And it's Logan County football. So the Patriots will send out their defense. Great onside kick. Just goes over the Patriots. And I think Coach Hood wants a timeout. Hood takes the timeout. Timeout is brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. They were there filming the volleyball game this week, so you can check out the volleyball game on NCTC Channel 97. Also have the football game here tonight with WVLE's broadcast. Everyone thought he was crazy, and 3 years later, Patriots played for a state title. Got beat by Logan County 21-14 in 2010. But has had a lot of success, played in regional championship games back in 21 and 20, but have fell in the first round the last 2 seasons. Looking, you'd have to win probably 4 district games to host a playoff. The 1 and 2 seeds host a playoff, but man, that'd be nice to win it and to be able to host a playoff game. And they're off to a great start right now. Rogers pass over the middle. The pass is complete. He's hit by Aiden Johnston, and Hester brings up 3rd and 1. 6:30 left to go. We're in the ball game, 41-14. Jesse comes off the field. I think that's Ballard in its safety. Hand off to Heller. Goes to the right side, breaks a tackle. And now nice block. And brought inside, down inside the red zone. So far, the Patriot defense has done a phenomenal job. They've not given up the big play. They've done great coverage on the receivers, and like Chad said earlier, Adler does a great job of offensive play call, mixing it up. 1st and 10 from the 16, sends a man in motion. Rogers, the backup quarterback, and the ball's tipped. Nearly intercepted. Ball comes out, but the defensive lineman gets a hand on it, and now he's got a cramp. I'm not sure who that was. No, that was Morris who got a hand on it, the middle linebacker, Jackson Morris. So stops the clock with 5:42 left to go in the ball game. And we've got some confusion here, trying to get a defensive lineman back out onto the field. That was Leo Travis. He thought he was coming out, but stays in. Rogers throws towards the back pylon to Hinton, incomplete. Great effort there from Hinton. Fully extends the dive and incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 16. Big 3rd down here. The Cougars got the onside kick the last time they scored. Would love to get a stop. And now it's 4-down territory, so if they don't get the first here, they will go for it the next play as they are on the 16. The Rogers kid, pretty good backup, and just a freshman. Got a good arm on him. And a nice shovel pass up the middle, and he's hit by Eddie Chavez, Logan Parker, I believe, or Parker Cooper. Brings up 4th down. We're going to send in Landon Witt. Big 4th down here. 4th and 4. You're up 41-14, but a stop here. That ends it. And we jump off sides. Just no excuse for that. Time and time again that we've got burnt on that, and that will be a 1st down for the Cougars. I know Coach Hood and Joel Taylor, defense coordinator, not happy with that. Now it's 1st and goal on the 5. Under 5 minutes to play. Rogers looking over to his head coach, Todd Adler. And he's hit by the defensive line and brought down. Loss for the Cougars. Clock continues to run here. 4:30 left to go in the 4th quarter. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Rogers has 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Drops back to pass. Heavy pressure, and it's nearly a sack. He'll throw it, and incomplete. It hits a receiver in the hands. I don't know how Rogers got away from the sack, but then guy throws a jump pass and finds an open receiver, but he just can't come up with it. Hits him in the hands. Incomplete. 3rd down. 4:05 remaining. Rogers will have the 3rd down and 7. 3rd and goal from the 7. On a hot night here in Scottsville. Rogers, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Rolls to the right. Quick throw. Diving to the pylon, and he's in. It's Brady Hinton with a touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the night. 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. Hinton finds it twice. And it's now 41-20 with 4 minutes left to go. This one's not over yet, folks. They're going to go for 2. So you expect probably the onside kick again, will come again. We've got to have our hands team. Now, last time they did get a good bounce, and it went over our first defender, and he caught it in the air. But you got to come up with it. Rogers gives to Parker. He'll bully his way in. 2-point conversion is good. 41-22. 41-22. Patriots with the lead as Cougars just scored. 4 minutes left to go. They'll come with the onside kick once again. And I think they got it again. I don't know. It was close. Maybe Chavez falls on it. Yes, Patriot football. That was going to be close to 10 yards. I don't know if it was going to go 10 yards, but Chavez immediately jumps on that one. And the Patriots will take over on the 50. 3:57 left to go. Patriots will need a couple of first downs, and this one should be it. Logan with 1 timeout remaining. The Patriots have 2. They're up 41-22. Give is to Ross. And Ross still moving, the big, strong back. You know, not big and not very tall, but, man, he is strong. And Patriots get about a 5-yard gain from Ross. He's been big for us tonight, Chad. Really moved. Has been able to extend plays, and like you always say, it is so big when you can go from 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 10, and that was a great run from Ross.
He's really a workhorse. I mean, he's
be interested to see his final stats. 3:18 left to go here in the ball game. Holland on the handoff, fullback. You know, we talked about how big this game was, first district game. You know, we really didn't want to, you wanted that chip on your shoulder being undefeated, but you did not want to come in and overlook this Logan County Cougar team, who's had our number the last couple of years. We haven't beat the Cougars since 2014. But Chad, so far we've just come in and answered the call and really ran the football great. And they've scored 2 times here in the 4th, but up until then they just had 1 score. So 3rd down and 1. Hand off to Ross, and makes a move and gets the first down. Edmonton State Bank first down. Now the Cougars had the ball, but I think he was down.
I called him down. It signaled first down, moving the chains.
Moving the chains. Great to hear the ACS band here tonight. Pep section is loud. Cheerleaders.
Yeah, shout out to our cheerleaders.
They had to do a lot of push-ups tonight.
Yeah,
every time we score, they do a push-up. So they've had to do a lot.
Getting those biceps built.
And the dance team was out here tonight. Honored the golf teams earlier, and the band performed at halftime, did a great job. Under 2 minutes to play. Adams fakes to Beavers, runs up the middle, and brought down. Gain of about 2. You know, All in all, Chad, great game from the Patriots. You'll go in next week. You're undefeated. Tillman's undefeated. They're the number 2 team in the state, not just in 4A, but in the whole state. I think Boyle's won. They're 2. They're tough. Several Division I athletes on their team. They got a kid committed to Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Troy, the offensive lineman. They could go anywhere in the country. He's 6'7".
Yeah, the Carter kid's ranked in the top 100 players in the country. Defensive back.
Adams on the keeper. And I think we talked last year. We haven't played too many 4-stars. He's not a 5-star. In the recruiting world, you're ranked by stars, and usually there's about 25, sometimes less, 5-stars. And that typically means that they have a chance to possibly play in the NFL one day. And then there's a lot of 4-stars. What'd you say, maybe 100?
There's probably 100 4-stars, yeah.
And he is one of them.
Yeah, he's, like I said, I think Rivals was one of the outfits that rank high school players. He was 89th, I think, in the country.
Wow.
So you think about the thousands and thousands of high school players, and he's 89th. So
Patriot faithful on their feet, and it's a big red out and a big win for the Patriots. It's a timeout. ACS with 19 seconds left to go.
The whole community and school, but you're going to see 2 good football teams next week.
Yes, you are.
You're going to see some good football players on both sides, and
yeah, this is a really good football team. You know, that's the ball game. Patriots get the win, 41-22 over Logan County. I believe that is the first win over Coach Todd Adler that we've had for Coach Hood. And Patriots lost to him in overtime last year at their place. We get the big win tonight. 41-22 is your final score.